So, great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I am so happy and grateful just for another day. I'm happy and grateful for another opportunity to right my wrongs. I'm happy and I'm grateful just to have an opportunity to look at me. I tell you guys all the time, I know that there is enough that goes on that I have to work on in myself. I don't take that lightly. I don't take another opportunity to be able to do that lightly or for granted. So I'm just happy and grateful. I'm happy and grateful for you. I'm happy and grateful for another day of accountability. Just us being able to get here, get on the line, give up, 30 minutes of our morning just to kind of put a pause and do something for ourselves. I don't know about y'all, but this is just kind of a moment that I can give to me. So I'm happy and I'm grateful for you. I'm happy and grateful that I am healthy, that you are healthy, that I am wealthy, that you are wealthy, that I am prosperous, and that you are prosperous. And that everything that our hands touch, it must manifest and grow because it is who we are. Okay? So, with our self-confidence formula, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action toward attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. The dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person that I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture. I know through the theory of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek some expression, though some practical means of obtaining the object or position I desire. I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim, and I will never stop trying until I develop sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. I realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. I will engage in no transaction that will not benefit all whom it affects. I succeed by attracting to myself the forces that I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve them. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity, for I know that a negative attitude toward others will never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I believe in them and myself. Okay? Again, oh my goodness, and this is about to die. Make sure that you're doing the self-confidence formula daily. So I wanted to talk today as we're going through this self-confidence formula and really working on ourselves. We talked about the importance of affirmations. We talked about keeping our environment healthy. I want us to talk today about perspective, okay? Because even in the self-confidence formula, we have to know how to keep the right perspective. And what is perspective? It's a particular attitude toward or way of regarding something. It's a point of view, okay? So as we're working on this self-confidence formula, as we're walking into what we desire, as we walk into what we deserve, as we walk into who and what we are, as we walk into our health, our wealth, and our prosperity, you've got to keep the right perspective, all right? A particular attitude toward or way of regarding something, it's a point of view, okay? I say all the time that every day is great. It's up to me to keep it that way. Why do I say that? Because I know that today somebody didn't wake up, okay? Somebody doesn't have something that I have, which is today. It's breath in my body. This is why we got to wake up with a posture of gratuity. We gotta be grateful. Okay, we have to be grateful. Gratitude will bring humility. Humility will bring submission. Okay. But even with that, what is your perspective of humility and submission? Okay. The world will tell us that it makes you weak, it makes you soft, it makes you a punk, whatever. Oh, look, she don't even say anything back. No, it makes me strong. It makes me wise. Okay? It makes me the head and not the tail. It makes me understand that my time, my energy, my space, and my value is relevant and it's important. Okay? It's a perspective. All right? I say, is your glass half full or half empty? Okay, now this is closer to the top right now because I only took my medicine. But am I going to be grateful that I even have water to drink? Or when it gets lower, am I going to murmur and complain that it's almost gone? Perspective. We've got to make sure that as we're dealing with ourselves, as we're walking out this self-confidence formula, in everything that you do, you got to keep your perspective high. All right? You got to understand that you are the head, never the tail. You are the solution. You're never the problem. Okay? There is nothing toxic about you. Why can I say that in confidence? Because anything that you're doing that makes you that way, you have an opportunity to fix it. Just keep your eyes on you. Okay? Perspective. All right? If you understand you are healthy, because like I said, I don't know how many affirmations you're doing, but one thing I can say that we're doing at least 3 days a week, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am prosperous, okay? So if we're walking in that, if we are putting our posture in that way, then that means if I have a cold or if I feel like something is coming to attack my body or make me a little tired, I can't go all the way left with it. I got to understand I am healthy. Okay, so maybe I need to build my immune system up a little bit. All right? Because we're not walking in la la land. If you over here sneezing, get you some tissue. Clean up, do the nasal spray. Do whatever you have to do to relieve the situation. But don't ever lose your perspective of being healthy. Don't lose your posture of what you walk in, and that's health, wealth, and prosperity. All right? When you get paid and your bank account got money in it, you happy. But as you start paying bills and your balance dwindle down, now you bitter and you disgruntled and nobody want to be around you. But why? Okay? Perspective. Yes, your balance may be going low, but you're wealthy. All right? You're wealthy. And wealth starts from within. So if you can learn to become a good steward, then it can't do anything but what? It's touching your hands. It's got to prosper and grow. All right? What's your perspective of it though? Because I keep telling you guys, it's never what we go through, it's how we get through it. Okay? So when we understand and our perspective is locked on a specific point of view. What is the point of view? It's your self-confidence. What is the point of view? It's your health, wealth, and prosperity. What is your point of view? It is that you're the head and not the tail. It is that you're humble and you're submissive. It's all these things. So if that is who you are, that is our perspective, that is what we're striving to be, then anything less than that, we just got to figure out why it's there, what we're supposed to do with it, how we fix it. Do we fix it? Do we throw it away? What is it? What purpose does it have with me? Okay? We hit it and quit it. We deal with it and we keep it moving. All right? And please understand me. I am not saying things do not happen. Just yesterday, my mojo, it kind of went to the left. I can't even really tell you why. I could have been feeling somebody else's negativity. I could have been negative because, again, there's stuff in me. So what I had to decide to do, like I tell you all the time, I had to be willing to look at me, because who was getting the brunt of what I was doing? Jaden. Boy, he wasn't doing anything different than he do any other day. But somewhere my perspective shifted, okay? So as things happen through the day, situations come. All right, that's your day. Your day bring good, it bring bad, it bring excitement, it bring disappointment, it brings different things that are going to trigger your emotions. All right, but it's up to you. Here's the battlefield to keep the right perspective. So because I understood that I wasn't in the right space, my husband came home early. I had the grocery shop. I left a little early. I'm like, listen, I'm about to go, because it gave me time to just kind of woosah and do me for a minute. All right. And I had to go back and I had to just kind of think of my day. And I started thinking of tangible things. What happened yesterday? What happened that made me start shifting my perspective? Because wherever your perspective is, your body's going to follow. Your attitude's going to follow. What you do is going to follow. Everything is going to follow it. Okay. Now, I knew that something shifted my perspective to a negative space. So before I left, I told Jaden, I said, Jaden, I apologize for yelling at you. He's like, it's okay. And I told him, I said, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. I said, and I appreciate that you love me and you're willing to give me grace, but it's not okay. And so he's like, okay. I said, so I apologize. I right my wrong from where I was in the wrong perspective. And then I take the time to just go try to figure out what happened. Now, I kind of think I know, because, and keep in mind now, this is why I'm saying, when you keep the right perspective, you deal with the things tangibly and naturally. What I did wrong yesterday was yelled at him for something he had. I mean, he does it every day. So he didn't do anything different, but my response was different. But when I was alone, I had to go and kind of revisit what happened here. Okay. Our battlefield is in the mind. All right. So we got to make sure that we keep the right perspective in our mind. So I started thinking, and I'm like, okay, I think I know where it shifted. And I'll be honest with y'all, it was money. It was money. Okay. I'm wealthy. All right. So it's not that. But sometimes when you start thinking about what you did with money, or now you need to pay this and this is kind of slim, and you start thinking back to like, man, I spent all this money doing this, doing that, this and this. And once I realized what it was, I had to shift my perspective. Because number one, I can't get back anything that was in yesterday or the day before or whatever. So why is it giving me an attitude today? And then I had to shift it. Okay, well, you know what? I get paid again Friday. To God be the glory. I am so happy and grateful that more money's coming. So in this time, what am I supposed to do from Wednesday to Friday with what I have? What is it that I'm supposed to pay, not pay, give, not give? I kind of thought about that. Ate my food. I didn't sip tea yesterday, but I did have a little Shirley Temple. That's grenadine and Sprite, y'all. Just grenadine and Sprite. So I had that. Ate good, went to the grocery store, was able to come back. I talked to my homie while I was in the store, found something in the store that I've been looking for years, that they stopped selling. They sell it now, and I could be grateful for it. All right. I mean, I was excited, y'all. And it was like muffins. It's just a box of muffins, but it was the brand, the flavor, everything I like. But if I never would have shifted my perspective, see, when you stay in the right perspective, it's the little things that matter the most, and they will give you excitement. I was able to come home. I was able to come in. I was able to finish my night. I was able to laugh. I was able to be free. I'm not coming in. It's changing the atmosphere. Perspective. Okay? So today, I wanted you to think about that. I want you to make sure that you stay in the right perspective as we're doing this self-confidence formula together. And when you're doing the self-confidence formula, and when you're doing your affirmations, and when you're keeping your space healthy, understand that, again, everything is like a coin. There's two sides to it, right? So we gotta understand this is our journey. It's a coin. Can y'all see that? It's a coin. Every coin has a head and it has a tail, as they say. Head, tail. So with everything that we do, this is the self-confidence formula. There's a good and there's a bad. I'm visual, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I like visual stuff. All right. We're the head, not the tail. We're above, not beneath. So anytime you're doing something that is going to help you, you got to understand that glory is going to come, obstacles are going to come, blessings, curses. All right. Everything, which is why you got to make sure that you're in the right perspective at all times. So when you have a little box of muffins that happen to come back in the old mom and pop grocery store, that you can be like, yes, all right? Because the tangible thing was just a box of muffins. But I don't know what was going to come to hit me that may try to suck my joy. But I allowed that little thing to give me so much. So now I'm on joy overflow. All right. So if something in my journey today comes to try to knock me off course, then I put a couple extra coins in my joy tank that by faith I just have to believe, yes, it may hit me, but it's not going to knock me off the horse. Does that make sense? All perspective. Okay. So we got to keep the perspective, because I just believe, I have faith to believe that this self-confidence formula, we're going to walk it out. We're going to see the fruit of our labor. We're going to understand that our processing is for our perfection. We're going to understand and learn how to take the bad with the good, but always allow the good to outweigh the bad. Okay? We're not going to go through this journey thinking that it's just a bed of roses and life doesn't happen, because it does. But we're going to learn how to control the only thing we can control, which is us. We're going to learn together how to keep our perspective in the right place. That my cup is always half full. It's never half empty. And you want to know why? Because as soon as I get down here, I can go get some more. Somebody need to catch that. All right. I'm never on E. I'm never on E, because I can always, I'm on overflow. All right. So my tank is always filling up, so that when I've arisen, I'm able to pour out. I'm able to give back. Why? Because I don't drink selfishly. It's nothing I do selfishly. All right. Everything I do, my mind, my perspective, my thoughts is what can I do to help me and help you? All right. I'm not selfish. All right. We got to change our perspective on things. Then in that, it will change our posture. Okay. So again, what time is it? I feel like, man, I have to see days like, oh, it's on 10:23. I feel like I'm like barking. But man, I'm so hype on this right now, y'all. I just want you to get it, because I want to see you healthy, wealthy, and prosperous. I want to see you humble and submitted to your spirit being. Like I tell you guys, mine is Jehovah God. I just believe that this journey is predestined. It is a fixed fight, and we've already won. We just got to walk it out. Okay? And it entails health, wealth, and prosperity. All of that. The only thing that can reduce that in your day is you. Okay? It's the only thing that can reduce it. Because even if a situation comes into my life, even if something, negative tries to creep up on me in my day, I understand that I have all authority over it. Perspective. It's defeated. Now, what the defeat looks like is what we walk out. Defeating isn't always putting your hands and mouth on something. Defeat is sometimes to just let it go. All right? But it's defeated. Perspective. So again, Affirmations through this self-confidence. Keeping your environment healthy through this self-confidence formula. Perspective through this self-confidence formula as we're living it out. All right. We're not even working it out. We're living it out. So we're going to keep a particular attitude toward or way of regarding something. We're going to keep a positive perspective. We're going to keep a kingdom perspective. What do I mean by kingdom? We're here to serve one another. That's part of your self-confidence formula. All right. It's number 5. So we're here to serve. Okay. We're here to put health, wealth, and prosperity into each other. So you can't be bitter, resentful, and ugly. You can't be funky. You can't be those things, because whatever you are is what you're reproducing. Ooh. Think about that. Think about that. Because remember, everything you do, it boomerangs back. Everything you do. So the next time you want to, get with it with Nene, and you want to get to popping off at your mouth, remember, it's going to come back. And then you're going to be with the one that you love and the one that, you so soft to, and they're going to get, and you're going to be like, oh my God, everything boomerangs. So make sure everything you put out is what you want back. Perspective, y'all. It's perspective. And when you begin to be intentional to change your perspective, shift your perspective, you'll realize that the things that come back to you, they grow you. They benefit you. You'll get random messages from people like, man, I just want to say that I love you today. I just want to say that, I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for you being in your life, man. You'll get all of that back. All right? Trust me when I say it. Because like I tell y'all, I'm very honest. It's a whole lot of Nicole to deal with. Ming Lee is real. We all got that alter ego. And Ming Lee, what I'm thankful for at 47, I feel like what I get back the most is good. Okay? Because I'm giving up good. It's still a little sprinkle of stuff here and there, but it's still sprinkles in me that I'm working on. But you got to be good. You got to be to a place where you can be this way. Keep your perspective in the right space, and boom, when you don't line up with health, wealth, and prosperity, check yourself. Get humble, apologize, right your wrong, get up and keep moving. All right? So again, I am Nicole D. Jones. Thank you once again for taking the time to come and share with me. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly. I'm so appreciative of you guys just willing to be accountability to me, okay? Because I know for me, I take this to heart. So if I don't look like what I'm saying to you guys, I fall back and I got to deal with Nicole. And I hope and pray that we're all doing that, okay? Because that's what this is. I did put the videos up on YouTube, so you can find all of this now on my YouTube channel. I am Nicole D. Jones. If it's something that you enjoy, please subscribe, share with your friends, family, anyone that you think that could use this. Let's walk this journey out together, okay? So again, remember to stay humble, focused, and positive. Continue to be the best you today, because only you can do it. All right. Have a fantabulous day on purpose. Smooches.